could start like this.
Hey everyone, this is Craig Durr with the Collab Collective. I am here at the RingCentral Analyst Summit 2025, beautiful Napa. I told you I was on a quest to learn more about CX, and I'm here to talk to well, not this person here. I'm actually here to talk to the person who's leading the CX portfolio for RingCentral, and that's John Finch. Let me introduce you to John. John, how are you doing?
Hey, good to see you, Craig. I'm doing great.
Hey, thanks for having me here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
I talked to people outside that I was kind of on this quest to learn more about CX.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of great information here. Let's go for a short walk.
Yeah, let's go.
And I want to ask you some questions like that. So let's start off with one of the really cool things I heard you guys talked about. You had a process of educating me about the different levels of the systems of record, systems of engagement, but you talked about systems of experience.
Yes.
What exactly is that? What does that mean in terms of the CX idea?
Well, RingCentral has always been in the business of helping businesses provide customer service.
Okay.
Right? They're selling a service, they're selling a solution, they're doing something in the business world to make money.
Okay.
Right. And so even at the phone system level, we've always been about how do you answer your phone? What does that mean in terms of making an appointment and getting something to buy a product? So we've always kind of been doing that. We've added, as many people know now, we launched early availability of our AI Receptionist, also known as AIR.
I love that product, by the way. That looks really great. It's really a great practical application of AI.
Yeah, thank you. And we're super excited about it too, because it does provide that solution for any size business. Right now, use agentic AI to provide customer service. So no longer are missed calls happening in small businesses. They can actually take the call, provide information, transfer to a customer or transfer a customer to a billing department or another organization inside the company, or it can actually book an appointment. So it can do everything that a human would potentially do or not be able to do because they're not staffed for it. So their opportunities aren't missed by those businesses.
So what we're talking about here is an experience, and the fact that you guys are actually able to apply AI to it to help actually elevate this to something else. And then you actually are talking about something here I wanted to ask you about. Is the line between what you guys call EX and CX blending? Because what you just described was a use case, which kind of falls closer to your Ring EX portfolio than your CX, but it definitely leverages some of your team's expertise.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's how we've always looked at it, right? So like there's different levels of customer service solution needs, right? There's contact center solutions that are necessary to do what we've just described with AI Receptionist, right? And even the phone system, receive calls, make calls, et cetera, right?
Right.
Secondarily to that is many different interactions of all different flavors across many different channels of communication, omni-channel, right? So 20 plus voice. Then it becomes more of an advanced contact center sort of solution. So how do you triage those calls? How do you triage those interactions to have those answers come to the customer in a timely way and in a way that solves their problem quickly and allows for the opportunity for the customer and for the brand to actually make money and have a great customer service level.
Okay.
So it all kind of just depends on what the service needs are. So yes, it all kind of bridges together.
Yeah.
And AI now is that glue that's enhancing that experience, right? So when you talk about experiences overall, so customer service as a service, if you will, from an experiential perspective, it's about the customer first.
Yep.
It's about this agent and how they're performing and what they're doing in those interactions and what assistance can they get from that.
Right.
And then it's about the supervisor and the business leader.
I love it. You know, actually, I want to go back to the one demo I saw when you guys did show AI Receptionist, because this was a EX use case. You actually showed a demonstration of a real life dentist practice.
Yeah.
And the idea that it had some call-centric features up front. It had call routing.
Yes.
It had automatic replies that can do some easy answers to customers. What are my hours of business and what have you? It had guardrails to say, I'm sorry, but I can't talk to you about the weather. That's not what I'm capable of.
Right.
Which was nice because it kept it within guardrails.
No hallucination, no retrieving information that's unnecessary for that conversation.
And then the routing, and all of a sudden you had that. So I love that idea. You're actually alluding to one of the last things I wanted to actually ask you about. I saw another great practical application of AI in the customer experience workflow. This is the idea of supervisors working with agents, right? In traditional call centers, if I wanted, as a supervisor, wanted to train someone, you'd go through and maybe do a sample, like maybe, but you'd only get to see like 10, 15% of their calls, right?
Yeah, right.
You're able to address now
everything.
Everything. Tell me about that.
AI takes over, right?
Yeah.
So in the past, organizations of the larger magnitude, which could really only afford this, not only from a process perspective, but a technology perspective, would implement quality management processes.
Okay, sure.
Right? And they would implement these in a way that they could take samplings, listen to live calls, coach agents in real time, coach agents kind of offline, and do samples of all of their agents to see how they're performing. It was a process. It was invasive. They couldn't do day-to-day business. They actually had to set aside time. And most companies couldn't afford to deploy this, so they just didn't have it.
That was a lot of technology, a lot of time, a lot of commitment to that, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
And now it's democratized it.
Really?
Everybody can use this, right? So AI is actually looking at every interaction.
Yep.
It's obviously transcribing them. It's taking the information and providing sentiment.
Yep.
And it's automatically scoring every one of those interactions and then providing the supervisor with the ability to coach each of these agents on those interactions to better their performance.
So if you're my supervisor, you get to see virtually all my calls. Hey, Craig, this is what you did well on this one. This is what you did otherwise.
Exactly.
You can then look at a team level and say, hey, Craig over here had a great job. Here's a learning. Let's go ahead and apply that elsewhere or across the board.
Exactly. And then what's even cool about this as well is the supervisor will automatically get coaching cues directly. So it's called Supervisor Assist, and say, hey, Craig, didn't do a great job on this particular call.
Right.
These segments of calls, we've automatically put this coaching program together for him.
Right.
Do you want to edit it, or do you just want to send it to him and follow up later?
I like that. And what you're talking about is great. You've always had a strong customer base in the mid-sized to small customer bases. You're bringing this very, very advanced technology to everyone.
To everybody.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
This has been a great event. John, I really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming, Craig.
Hey, great insights, I think, on my quest. How am I doing so far?
You're doing amazing.
I'm learning well. John, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Hey, everyone, this is Craig Durr with the Collab Collective. Thank you so much for tuning in to the feedback and the analysis I brought from the RingCentral Analyst event. We'll see you online. Take care.